Hello everybody. Last video I think I said that I would tell everybody about my filter kit that I put on our water system. So that's what this video is about. So it shouldn't be too long. Just wanted to give you a few minutes or give you a little bit of a breakdown on what I did to put our 2-filter system in. So hope you enjoy the video. If you look at my water compartment, you will see that I don't have, it doesn't look like an outside hose goes into my water connection system here. It looks like there's just a hose coming from the inside. Well, in a way that is correct. So coming up through the bottom, I've got this hose that comes up through the bottom and it goes into my compartment over here. And once it goes into that compartment, I will show you where it goes. So there's the green hose that comes in from the outside that's connected to my city water. It comes up and it goes into my Beech Lane 2-filter system. Comes up this way. And I have quick connects on here, which if you remember in a previous video, you got to see me spray a bunch of stuff in here and elsewhere, including Beth. I think I got her with a bunch of water. So it goes through, and we have 2 filters here, have a 5 micron and a 0.5 micron, and we've been able to find a 0.2 micron in the past, but I think right now, I may be on a 0.2 right now on the second one, but the next one I've got to go back in there is a 0.5 again. And so both of those filters, and then from there it goes to here, and then you can see there's a hose that goes over the top right there. You see that hose that goes over the top, and you notice I have pieces of pool noodle up here on the top, and then down here, and then over here, and that is to help prevent abrasion on the hose, because I don't want to develop a leak because of an abrasion on the hose. So that hose that goes over the top turns around and comes back in. That is where it comes back in. It comes back in the other side, and it's connected to the water control, the 3-way water control panel there. I did upgrade to the all brass water control panel. The first time that I upgraded that, after about a year, that water control panel started filling my fresh water tank when it wasn't supposed to be filling the fresh water tank. So I contacted Abco, which is Anderson Brass Company, and I had to buy a replacement. And then once I got the replacement, I sent them that one back, and they credited me the money. But while it was doing that, I had added this valve over here. And what that valve does, I can shut it off, and it totally prevents any water from going into or out of the freshwater tank system. So when I am using the freshwater tank, I always have to make sure that this valve is in the up position, or if that valve ever starts leaking again, I hope it doesn't, because it's the full brass valve. If it ever starts leaking again, I'll just use this instead of doing the other. The only other thing that I have done in here is I keep, oops, sorry about that. I keep this little water meter valve here, or water meter here, and that's for when I'm filling the freshwater tank. I can see how much water I have put into that tank. You can see the last time I filled it, I put 23 gallons in, because we were just doing a single overnighter. Didn't need a full tank, but we wanted to still be able to take showers. So, and you can see I use foam, closed cell foam right in here, and tuck things in, and that's just to try to keep the little critters from getting in and climbing up the hose. And I always spray around everything as well with bug killer as well. Particularly right now, we're here in Florida. You notice over here there's a little tiny piece of Eternabond tape. That is where my second gray tank valve used to be. That's the kitchen gray tank valve. And since that valve had gone bad, I moved it to down underneath. So I'm able to access that without even getting into the water closet. But it's very nice having easy access to all of my valves. And that other valve is right down here. You can see it right there. So, and I was actually able to take the label off and put that label on there as well. So you can see here I use quick disconnects as well on my hose coming in there. And I actually, if you look up in here, those are the two drains coming out of the low point drains. And I added hose to them so that they would come out below the frame instead of coming out right on the frame and possibly going water seeping in amongst the coroplast when I drain that. So that is my the mods that I did to my freshwater tank system, or not the freshwater tank. I can't remember what I'm talking to you guys about. Oh well, those are the mods that I have done to my freshwater city water intake system. So, and then for drinking water, we also use a zero water filter. So it becomes triple filtered so that we use drinking water that way. Well, I hope the video on my freshwater filter system is helpful. And you can see there's not a lot of room in that little water compartment there. Some people have put a filter in there. I decided that I didn't want to put it in there, so I put it in the other area, and it still is big enough area and enough room to pass through there that I'm able to access everything I need to access in that door. So, and that's where, in that other compartment is where I keep my electrical cord and that sort of stuff when we travel. So right now I just got a little tool bench in there type thing. So, but I hope you'll find this helpful in the event that you want to do some sort of a filter system and not have it outside. I just decided I didn't want to have it outside because I didn't want to have to worry about it freezing if it ever gets cold and that sort of stuff. I know a lot of other people have put, heated tape on them and that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of different options. I just decided that this was best for me, or for us, since it's our rig, not my rig. So, but I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you around a campfire. Bye.